Okay. Okay.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's On the Town with Tanya. We're back again this week. Thank you so much for being with us. I have with me two of my favorite people. Well, Karen, I'm just meeting, but I'm sure she's my favorite. She's Debbie's favorite. She's one of my favorite. That's how we're going to do it. So to the bottom of me is comedian, producer, and writer, Karen Krents. Hey, Karen, how are you?
How are you? Thank you for having me. This is
nice to meet you. I meet so many friends on Zoom. I was like, well, who'd have known? If I would have just known to do Zoom, I would make more friends. This is what I would have been doing. And above there, as you all know, we call him the gangster of comedy, and you can see him anywhere on Zoom, in person. Hey, he's good to go. Tony Viagra. What's up, Tony? Hey.
Hi, Tanya.
How's it going?
Hi, Karen.
What's up? Hey,
thanks for having me.
Yeah, hey.
I used to say that to my mom.
Listen, you know, it's funny when Debbie said, oh, we're having Karen on. I was like, Karen? Wait, what kind of Karen? Not the mall Karen. Karen at the store? What Karen? So I'm glad to know you're not that Karen. It's not that Karen.
My name, Tanya. This is the year for, and I never liked my name anyway, but I'm definitely changing it up. I'm changing.
You don't have to change it. I was totally messing with you. And you don't look like the Karen. You know,
I know,
Karen.
right? Thank you.
Like, oh my God, I said, Becky. So you're good. And we're waiting, guys, for Debbie Bazza. Debbie, call it Paging Debbie Bazza. We're waiting for Debbie to come on. Hey, T. Hey, sis. My sister's out there. Hey, what's up?
Hi, sis.
We're waiting for Debbie to come on. As you guys know, tomorrow night, we're doing a live show on a Zoom. I was going to say a live show. Dreaming. dream. We can all dream, can't we? Keep a hope alive. Yeah, it's crazy. But tomorrow night at Friday, 8 p.m., right? 7:30 check-in at 8 p.m. The show starts, right?
That's it.
Yes.
Free show. And I'm trying to see, because I have my thing on, I can't see. Who's the headliner tomorrow? Do you guys remember? I don't have the flyer up on here. Wait, let me see if I can.
It's not me. I know that.
Not me either.
It wasn't you, Tony? Are you sure?
No,
It's
I'm
right
positive.
here. Luckily, I have it on my thing. Here we go. Okay, so tomorrow night we'll have headliner will be Gloria Waldman. Woohoo! Yes.
Okay.
Danny Dici, of course, me, Tanya Cooper, Ray Norris, Karen Krents. Hey, Karen. Bruce Lipsky. Yeah, and Tony Viagra and Debbie Bazza. That's the lineup tomorrow, guys. Yeah, that's the lineup. So if you want the link, you have to inbox one of us, and we'll be happy to send you the link.
Yes.
So guys, we're still waiting for Debbie. I don't know where she's at. I'm trying to text her and talk. I think it's quite rude, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to see if she'll remember, because you gotta. Let me see. I'm just letting her know we are here. This is Zoom, guys. It's what happens. I mean, it's live, but that's what happens. So we'll start anyway. So how have you guys been doing in the pandemic? First of all, you want to go first, Karen, since you're new, and then Tony?
Yeah. No, so I've been doing okay, Tanya. I mean, obviously, like all the other comics, we're all kind of caught in this position where, it's really not up to us at this point, right? I mean, we had no idea this was going to happen.
Yeah.
And I think a few months in, it became very real. I really thought within like 4 to 5 months, we'd be back up on stage. And we are, a year plus later. And how many Zoom shows later?
Yes.
And here we are, and now the clubs are opening back up, which is exciting.
Right. Yeah.
As of this morning, I'm producing a few gigs coming up within the next couple of months. So very slowly but surely, I think gigs are trickling back in.
Nice. Okay. Well, that's the question, but I was going to ask you that question next. I'll ask you the next. Hold on to that thought, because I wanted to just check in with you guys first. But I do have a question in reference to that statement about are we really ready to go back yet? But go ahead, Tony. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, actually. I'm taking my medication, and things are pretty good. And
gotta take the medicine. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it's pretty good because I'm doing tons of internet shows, and I've been doing them for a year now, and it's great because I've been networking all over the world through the miracle of computer science, and so it's good. I mean, yeah, it's been 53 weeks since my last live show in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and so I understand I'm going to be doing a live show next month, is what they tell me.
Really?
In Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, yeah, and that's what they tell me at least, and so I got my vaccine, so I'm cool with doing a live show as long as everybody stays 100 feet away from me, and nobody, yeah, and but what can you say? I mean, it's been crazy, and the big thing is not to get COVID is the big challenge, and but I've been writing tons of new material. I work my material all the time. I do my yoga every day. I try to walk 4 to 5 miles every day, and I'm glad that I'm not practicing law right now. And
on that one,
yeah,
I don't think I want to be practicing right now either. Everything's Zoom, including that.
I know.
Well, here's the real question. Are we all ready to hit the stage? Because I went to go food shop another day, and when I tell you I was into oversensory load, I cannot tell you. I came out the store like, ooh. My daughter's like, what's wrong? I was like, way too many people. It was only like 50 people, but I was like, I am like overstimulated right now. So I forgot, like, you kind of have to wean yourself back into seeing 100 people at once, because remember, we've been programmed for the last year to think that, oh my God, any more than 10 people and you'll die, So now, like, we have to reprogram our brains. Some comics are like, they're just comic cores. They don't care. They're like, I'll do it, whatever, So there are comics that, I mean, as a matter of fact, a lot of comics died of COVID.
Yes.
When it first hit, a lot of people were dying. I was like, whoa. And they were still out there going to mics and stuff. I was like, are y'all out of your minds? So
right.
I mean, everybody's got their thing, but I just, I don't know how many, most of us are ready, because we're, especially our, people that are glued to the stage. I have people that would not, they was like, I will not do a Zoom. I don't care what happens. I'm not doing a Zoom, which is fine. I respect that. Right. But Joe, what's up? But I'm a comedy whore and I'm a stage whore. So I'm like, I'm doing whatever I got to do. It doesn't matter to me if I'm on the stage, the Zoom. If there's people, I'm like, I'm there. It's all good. So I don't know. Anyway, guys, so what has it meant for you guys as comics to keep people laughing during this last year? You know what I'm saying? Like, take that. Oh yeah, sure. Sorry. So I should have said who.
Yeah. No, I mean, in terms of keeping them laughing, your audience is much smaller. I have been doing the Zoom shows. I think, Tanya, did you notice on some of the Zoom shows you're doing, a lot of people you can't even see who you're performing to? No one wants to be in the, if you will. So I'm like, can I even just see a few faces? I'm like performing to black boxes with a name on it. And I'm like, it's a whole nother, there's zero audience interaction. Yes. And that with itself is, I thought was a little challenging.
Yeah, no, that is the challenge. Because you're like, I understand it though. At first I was like, what are they doing? Why don't they show their face? But then I saw that people were recording it, and so people in the audience, and they were posting people's picture without asking them on Facebook, like live show. It's like, you can't do. I mean, in my opinion, I wouldn't do a live show and then go put it on Facebook without telling all the audience you will be put on Facebook Live. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's why you got a lot of people hiding their camera, because remember, everything we do on Facebook is recorded and sold as information. So with that being said, like, oh, do I really want to be in the Zoom room? I mean, nothing bad's going to happen, but I've seen some crazy stuff happen. So I get it. I don't get mad when people, Debbie's asking me, where's the link? She's waiting in the green room. No, she's not. What is she talking? What green room is she waiting in? Let's see, Debbie. Debbie. Let me grab her again. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to grab her.
I can send her a breakfast link.
I don't know what link she's in. I'm confused because I'm looking. I don't see her in the waiting room. Wouldn't I see her? I would see her. But anyway, guys, give me a second. I'm going to invite Debbie. And while I'm doing that, think about this question.
Sure.
Are we comedy whores because we really like this Zoom stuff? Somebody like me? Am I a comedy whore? Because I love this Zoom. I'm sorry. I love it. Answer that while I get Debbie in here. Go ahead. Well, first, I don't care who answers first, either one. And my dog said, yes, I am.
See? I do.
He's calling me a comedy whore. Shame on you, Jim. Oh, is that Debbie? No, that's not her. Go ahead. Okay. I'm listening. I'm just copying and getting her to the.
We're not comedy horrors. We are comedians. And as comedians, we are addicted to doing stand-up comedy. It's our addiction. It's our passion. It's our obsession. And it's great that we're doing it on Zoom, because Zoom is great. Zoom is great because one good thing about this pandemic, if we can find one good thing, is it pushed the technology ahead 10 years in 3 months. Yep. That was like one of the good things. And Zoom shows are not going to go away after the pandemic. They're here forever. Yes. And Zoom is great. And as far as doing the stand-up, all these black boxes, and they turn off their microphone. They only turn on their microphones so you can hear them laugh, or you can hear them vomit, or whatever they do. You can't hear that. But, it doesn't bother me because I've been doing stand-up in empty rooms for years now. So I'm used to it, It doesn't bother me.
It's true.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
So no, we're not. We're comedians. We are comedians, and it's our addiction. It's our obsession. It's our passion, and it's great that we're able to still do our stand-up during this pandemic when the clubs are closed. Yes. At least they should be closed if they're not.
Yes.
And so it's great because we're still working our material. We're networking.
Yes.
Writing new material all the time. So This is all good. It's all good. I mean, I've met comedians all over the world through this. Exactly. I made friends all over the world. India, Australia, Canada.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's a good point, Tony. And I was going to point that out, that there's two excellent things that came out of this. Like you said, friends. I mean, we did a show with international comedians, Ralph Gunji, my favorite. Right. And I'm meeting comics from Africa, from pretty much everywhere. Like not Israel. I didn't get Israel yet. Even though I know people in Israel, but that's not what we're talking about. My ADHD is kicking in. People forgive me. My parents told me, but I couldn't focus long enough. But Africa, we had somebody from was it Russia or Poland? There she is. Hey, there's the lady of the hour, Debbie Bazza. What's up?
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Debbie.
Where's Debbie? We're gonna kill her. Where's she at? Where's Debbie? You are.
I don't know what happened. I was in the room, but it wasn't letting me in. Now I am. I did with the second one.
Uh-oh.
I hate all of this stuff.
I know. Well, we're learning. You look fabulous.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you.
Karen.
You guys.
Hi, Tony.
Hi, Debbie.
Oh, yeah. So I was telling Karen that when you said Karen's going to be on, I was like, Karen? Which Karen? Karen in the mall or Karen in the store? Which kind of Karen? Karen's like, no, I'm not that Karen. But it was just funny. I just thought, and look at her. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. Yes, and she's fabulously funny too. So it's going to be fun tomorrow. But we were just talking before you came in about how the Zoom has actually kind of empowered us and branched us out into a whole new world. Like, while I feel like there's a lot of racism going on in America right now, but the irony of comedy is, as much as I thought that there was a lot of racism in comedy in its own subtle way, the one thing I can say during the pandemic is we're meeting people I did a show with somebody from Africa, somebody from Ireland, somebody else from India, Tua and Rolf and them. And so I was like, wow, this is really international. Somebody from London. Now I got a guy coming on my show from Australia, another guy interviewed from Italy. I mean, like, you expand your horizons to anywhere. I got somebody from Australia. I mean, literally, you can hang with anybody, and I'm loving this. I hate to say it, but that's the part that's never going to change. I'm going to keep this going because the comedy has opened up those doors that we wouldn't have went through those doors if it wasn't for the pandemic.
It's true.
We would have never been like, well, let me see if I can figure out how to do this Zoom. We'd be like, comics are like, we ain't got time for that. Just tell me when I'm booked for the show and I'll be there. You don't have time for like, oh, let me see. I got to pay for this account. And nobody wants to do that. But now we're like, wait a minute. I can do my own show, and I can invite my 20 friends, and I can get paid instead of bringing 20 friends to a comedy club and buying 2 drinks and 5 meals.
Yeah.
Come on, like, I mean,
Bigger
people still
shows.
do it, but I don't know. I like this. I just think women, we've been empowered, right, ladies? We get to do our own shows.
Yeah.
We get
Yes.
to headline our own shows. Did you get to
Yes.
do that before? I don't know how many times.
A little
Right?
bit.
A little bit. No, well, Debbie, I know you was working. Karen, I don't know which stage you've been on, but I've heard you've been on other stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah,
you.
Karen's in New York City. Karen is
Yeah,
Eva Gabor from the Green
Oh.
Acres. She was
Thank-
a New York City comic.
Oh,
She married
oh.
an Englishman, and they have
Oh.
a farm out in Jersey. I kid you not, right, Karen?
Wait, are you serious?
Yes.
Wait,
Oh,
if
but
that is true, I have a
Yes.
sitcom for you. I wrote it for another comic, but she was acting shady, so fuck her. So I got something for you, though. I'm
Come
dead
on,
serious.
listen. There's a
I
real
got
show
something.
there. There is a
I
real
got
show
something.
there, Tanya.
No, I have something for. If that's true, oh God, I got gold for you.
So I just moved, Deb. I just moved from the farm. We just moved. I sold the farm.
Oh,
farm?
where did you move to?
I know. I'm in Morristown. Do you guys know? I don't know if everyone's
Morris-
Jersey here.
Yeah, I've heard of
You
it.
know
Is
Morristown?
that New York
Yeah.
or New Jersey?
No, I'm
Jersey.
still in Jersey, but I'm closer into New York
Oh.
City.
Oh,
Which
Is that where they train to
wow.
sing eye dogs?
Yeah, exactly. Wow,
Yeah.
that's exactly where
Oh.
I am. Yeah,
Oh yeah, Jersey.
I'm in
Well,
Jersey.
wait, why'd you sell your farm? Because now, how are you going to get some organic food?
I know. And let me just tell you, I'm going to miss the organic food. I had organic produce. And,
Yeah.
Why?
meat.
Didn't you have your own organic eggs you were advertising?
I did.
Yeah.
You've got such a good memory. Yes, I had
Yeah.
all my
Good
organic
food.
eggs. I was selling them out of a store. It had the
Aw.
makings for a solid reality show. It really
Really?
is. I'm a New Yorker. I'm not really a farmer. And I lived
Right.
like a farmer for almost 5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Wow.
you wake up at 5 a.m. and do the chickens and stuff?
I did. I collected the chicken eggs. I scrubbed the
No.
doo-doo off the eggs every morning.
Really?
That's disgusting. Someone has to do that every day, scrubbing the doo-doo off the eggs. I
I've
can't.
never heard that word since I was like 8.
I
My
know my
brother
kids,
like-
my 16-year-old daughter's like, who scrubs the doo-doo off the eggs? I'm like, that would be me, kid. That would be your
Doo-doo.
mother. The
Doo-doo.
doo-doo.
Wait,
Yeah.
But
and
I
your,
want to ask you, Karen.
your husband's English?
What's that?
Your husband's English?
Yeah, my husband's English.
Oh, dude, I'm not all done with it yet, but when I tell you about this project, listen, just give me a point at the box office and it's yours.
Come
like-
on, I'm in.
Yeah.
Tanya, I'm in. We'll discuss.
Yeah,
Come
we'll trade emails
Yes.
for sure. Yeah.
I would
Karen,
love that.
was it hard leaving the pets?
Yeah,
All
so
the
it
animals?
yeah, no, so we ended up having to sell all the animals down. And
Oh.
yeah, no, I know it was hard. And I lived on 10 acres, so it was very private. And
Aw.
now, like Tanya, when you were talking about going to the supermarket and seeing other humans,
Yeah.
I'm having a tough time seeing other humans right now.
Ooh, girl.
Because I'm like 10 acres, not being around other breathing people,
Right.
and just being surrounded by farm animals. And I kind of got into it. I really did.
Wait, so do you go into the store
Wow.
acting like a Karen and saying, don't breathe. Just don't breathe. Because
Unless I'm all like masked up with my sunglasses on and my hat. I mean, I really, I don't
That's
know what
me.
I'm saying. Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah.
Debbie, we were asking Debbie. I mean, I know you're down in the Bronx, and Tony, you're up in Pennsylvania, so maybe it's different dynamics going on. And I'm in Westchester, but when I go into a store now, it's like I got to pick the store strategically, thinking about okay, who has the most crowds and who has the most respect for masks. Okay, I'm gonna go to. I mean, like literally, I forgot where I went yesterday. I had to go somewhere to get some food, and I went to the bigger store like a dummy. And when I left, I was like this. My daughter's like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "I think I'm overstimulated. I really think like this is becoming a thing now. Like where I'm like, oh, people, and that's bad. You know, that's very bad.
Yeah.
You know? But I got to get over it if I want to get back on stage."
Yeah.
Right.
A guy told me, he said offered me a place to do a live show, and I was like, a live show? You know, I was like a little bit like, yeah. But then I was like, wait, you mean people? He's like, well, don't worry. For you, I'll rope it off. I said, are they going to be at least 30 feet away? He said, yeah. It's like a good amp system. He's like, yeah. I was like, maybe this is possible. So we're looking into that for June. But the comedy horror in me was like, oh, wait a minute, outside? Okay, we can do this.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go on the damn roof if you want me to. No problem. You know?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? We're gonna get it out there, guys. We're gonna get out there.
I don't know why I'm looking this way, even though I'm looking this way on the streamline. Streamline is, I can't get myself together over here.
Me too. I'm uneven.
No, you're perfect.
No.
You're looking straight ahead.
I know. I keep. You don't notice me going like this?
Yeah, no.
Like, kumbaya, my Lord.
Is there a way to do this? The camera and the mic?
No, I see you, Deb. Deb, I feel like
fine,
you're good.
You do fine.
Yeah.
Everybody looks great. I don't know if it's
Right.
just on StreamYard or what, but I was like,
just
we're
feel
looking
I'm
a little
looking like
HD.
that way.
Oh, well, no. You look fine. Don't worry. But so what else is happening? So tomorrow night is the show. Debbie, tell us about the show for tomorrow night.
Yeah, what do you got, Deb?
Tomorrow night. So we'll send out that. Well, actually, I was supposed to make the invitations tonight. When I get off, I got to get hold of my friends. And we'll have the invitations and then the invites, and I'll send it to everybody.
Yeah.
So we're going to open the doors at 7:30, and the show is like 7:40. The comics should get on at 7:30, and the show should start 8.
Okay, good.
It's a free show. We're going to try.
Are you making a
something
big
different.
page for it?
Well, no charge, but the comics can get tips.
Okay. Yes, we'll put up our information to get tips. That'll be good. And
Well,
you guys
we'll try it because in the past, what I did was I took donations. I took my $15 for the Zoom, and then with like 12 comics, it came out like $1 or $2. But we'll say we'll try it like that.
Yeah. Well, everybody does it different. Yeah, everybody does it
No,
different.
we'll try it like that. I don't care.
Yeah.
Listen,
I usually tell them
what I mean? It's not really big finances. It hasn't been. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, unless it's like charity. Yeah, they usually, it's not as
No, charity.
Oh, well, I did a show the other day. I told you I did a show for one girl. You know about
right.
I won't say it now. Put her on full blast.
No,
but I did a show, and I got $43, and well, my brother sends another 10, so that's 53, whatever that is, $53, whatever it is.
Nice.
So yeah, it was but it wasn't for me. It was for the charity. I send it back to the charity.
Oh, I see.
I do all the shows I do go to Foster Kids Unite. So, and that's because I want to bring awareness. So that's
so
probably
nice.
Even though I'm on my cell phone, and my cell phone's small, that color looks great on you, Tanya. You look this big.
Really?
You look like a thumbnail. Everybody.
My mermaid jacket.
It is really. It does. That's a great color on you. It is.
Hey, really?
Isn't it really pretty?
I wish I could show you the buttons. I love this. This is my favorite.
Yeah. Oh,
wow. Wow. Looking good.
Jacket.
Yes.
I know.
Looking
I
good.
don't know what it was.
Yes. My vintage specialty.
Wow.
Thank you. Look at me. I'm like Tanya's fashion show now.
Stunning.
But what else, guys? What else about tomorrow? So who's performing tomorrow? Bruce Lipsky, Karen, Tony, obviously you, obviously me. And then I got
Waldman is singing. I have a couple of guests coming on. I have Bunny. I don't even know her last name. Bunny, she's probably in the witness protection program. And
when your name is Bunny, you don't need a last name, Deb. You can just go with Bunny.
No, and she's adorable. And Kathy Perkins is coming on.
Okay.
And, who else was coming on? There's a lot of us. You know what it is? It starts out, it's not that many, but then as we go along, I add people because I don't know how to say I'm sorry. We're full. So,
you don't say now? Say I cannot do that.
So long as no one else asks me, we're okay. Yeah, so I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Gloria. Yeah. Oh, and I haven't heard back from her. Victoria Day. I heard she was having an ice storm where she lives.
Wow, that's crazy.
See if she can make it. I know. This weather's crazy. Right?
Yeah, it is.
Very crazy. Well, guys, going forward, because I can't believe the time it is already. Jeez. Going forward,
really?
8:27 already. I know.
Wow.
Well, it took us a long time to find you, Dad.
I know. I couldn't get in. I was a few minutes late. My ex-husband wanted a cup of tea, so I made him a cup of tea.
You got him the tea? You didn't put anything in it, did you?
I made him his tea. And would you say? No, I didn't. No, you can't have two husbands die right after the other. Don't look. No, so I had a cup of tea.
You got to space them out, right?
Yeah. And then I came on. I said, all right, let me go on Tanya's, and I couldn't get in.
Oh, no. Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what happened because I didn't see you. You were in some other waiting room, I think. You said you were in the waiting room. We were like, we don't see you in the waiting room here.
I don't
know. Not this waiting room.
I thank God tomorrow's Zoom. I know little enough about Zoom. Never mind with this. What is StreamYard?
Yes. Well, I just found out Zoom now has a new feature for those of you out there that don't know, where you can actually go live on YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
I was waiting for. Only difference between StreamYard is we have the banners that we can put up, and you can say hello. See how you can say to your audience? You can say hello. You can put up.
Nice.
But
that's great.
If you're clever, you can pre-write your script in your instead of your name if you have to.
Oh yeah, if you're clever.
Yeah.
Tanya.
Hey,
Tanya.
You're not clever. You have an iPhone.
Tanya.
If you're not clever, you have a droid. Sorry.
Yeah.
Tanya.
That's a hard phone.
Oh, sorry, Verizon. What'd you say, Tony?
Tanya.
Yeah.
Tanya, you just had a great idea. You said
What's
a great
that?
idea that I love. About
What's
you
that?
said about doing stand-up on the roof. I love that idea. That's what I wanted. I want to do stand-up on the roof, and then I can threaten them. Laugh or I'll jump. Laugh or I'll jump.
That'll be interesting. If that was in Richfield, Connecticut, that's where it's at. Richfield, Connecticut. Can you believe it? Richfield, that's where that's gonna go down. Actually, maybe in June. That's about when we'll do it. June, July, something like that. But anyway, guys. So on the last words of the comment. For what's your plans right now? Like, are you excited about opening back up? Are you like, yes, just bring me all the damn shows you can get me to? Are you going to go back to the same old ways of some of you don't have to do bringers, but I don't do bringers anymore. But if the poor comics who do, I hope they know now you don't have to do a bringer. Like that's stupid. It doesn't make sense. So I hope they'll go back. But what do you plan on doing to get back into shape, to get ready for that stage? Yeah, anybody. Sorry, I didn't know who.
Anyone jump in.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Tanya,
I'm ready to jump in. I'm already in. At this point, I'm ready to like duke it out. I'm, at this point, in terms of like physical, I jogging every day, whatever. But mentally, I'm totally there. I'm ready for the shows.
Okay.
As I told you earlier, I'm booking some stuff already.
Okay.
And I can't wait. I've missed getting on stage. I miss seeing physical people. I really do.
Me too.
Yeah.
You can't see the faces, expressions, the body language, and just that laugh. That real laugh is like
that you can't get on Zoom. I mean, it's so different.
Yeah. Well, one show I had. I don't know if you was there, Debbie, when I had. Wait, was that the New Year's show? Or that was my New Year's show when Anne-Marie was on. That was the best show. Kevin Lee was the comic, the headliner. Kevin Lee was the magician. That was a good show. That was the first time that I really felt the same love that I would feel from a live audience. There's one lady who was particularly Anne-Marie.
I've been on a lot of Zoom shows. I'm sorry. I've been on a lot of Zoom shows, but there's been several that were like fantastic shows that I couldn't sleep, for a couple of hours. Not all, but there were a few that were almost as good as being live. It's a different, animal.
Yeah, it is.
But once you accept it, it's different. Yeah. Then you can enjoy it, and especially if everybody's in alignment,
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That show, everybody was like waiting, like, what are you doing? They had their cameras on, and then there was one of my friends, Anne-Marie. She's a senior, so she gave us a ball of like the good kind of.
She was fantastic.
She was like, "Hey, Tanya, so what are you doing?" And I would answer her back, and it was just that was the one time that I felt like maybe this could work out. I mean, I might be able to marry this thing.
The New Year's Eve show was really good too.
I don't know if you were on it.
Yeah, thank you. Mm-hmm.
I had 65 people, and they were rude, elderly people. Oh,
I missed that one. Remember, I missed that one.
Oh my God, you're lucky. Oh, it was horrible.
Were they in an Alzheimer's unit?
So many, and they didn't have their pictures. We couldn't figure out who it was. Yeah, it was a rough show.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah, when you can't see, that's just like, all right, go in the dark and perform comedy, and you're like, okay, I'll do it, but we'll do anything.
Okay,
we'll do anything. Yeah, we'll do it, but like, are you gonna turn on a little light? Anybody out there? Hello?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
But it's been an experience, right?
Yeah. I'm excited, except for the other 4 strains that nobody's talking about.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I'm bringing there's 4 strains.
COVID.
4 other strains since the vaccine
COVID
that came out that are in New York.
Other ones?
Yes.
It's over in England, Tanya. It's over in England.
Oh
It's
no,
those other
here. I
Yeah.
just saw it last night. Yeah, in California and New York. I mean, like literally, I think there's a case in every state or something crazy.
Yeah.
So that to
Oh my
me
God.
is like, okay, alrighty then. So what does that mean for little me? But I'm not worried because I just keep my immune system stellar. Literally, when I tell you plant-based in it, like I'm like, okay, what makes a cell repair? Like that's how anal retentive I am about my cells. So far, I'm 56. I've never had the flu, and I can count how many times on one hand I've ever been sick in my life.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
I have no need right now to take the vaccine. And if I go to a mic, if I'm not going to a mic again, but if I did, I'm bringing my Lysol and my mic covers.
Oh yeah, you got to bring the mic covers. Yeah. I have my own mic. I carry my own mic with. I
do
just
too.
plug it right in.
That's smart.
But what
Good
do
for
you
you.
do? You just pull out the old one and put the. How do you do
That's
that,
it.
Karen?
No. The
Debbie,
cordless.
I just screw it in. I literally like have my mic in my pouch, and when I go to the show, I just unscrew whatever mic is there, and I just screw my. It's like a 2-second thing, and I just.
Now, do you wash your hands after you unscrew that mic?
Listen, you know what, Tanya? I do, man. I really. That's me.
This is the part of my time. Give me an extra 2 minutes, damn it.
I just recently took off the rubber gloves, Tanya. I really did. I'm not kidding. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like,
good for you.
I don't like germs anyway.
How old are your kids?
So my eldest is going to be 16, which is ridiculous. She's like 3 feet taller than I am. Not that that's hard. Deb knows because we've seen each other in person. I'm 5 feet tall. I'm small.
You look like you're about 5 feet tall, size 1.
Wow. Listen.
She is.
Yeah.
She looks it. Yeah. She looks it. I used to work in retail, so I can, if I see you, if you would stand up, I could tell what you are. But you're gorgeous. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So 16 and 14.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Girl, listen, we got to talk via email, via Zoom. I don't care how we do it, but I'm going to pitch this to you and you tell me what you think. Okay. Right. You're the perfect person. And guess who I wrote it for? I wrote it for Karen.
Did you really? Was that before or the name Karen became like what it is?
No.
Right now,
it was for a comedian named Karen.
Yeah. See? So it's perfect. Tanya,
I gotta tell you, Karen, I wasn't crazy about my name with all the Debbie Does Dallas and Debbie Debbie Downer. But then when everybody's teasing Karen's, I said, Debbie's not so bad anymore.
I mean,
I don't know how that started. They said, oh, she's a Karen. What does it even mean?
And can I tell you, my kids are like, don't be a Karen. If I'm like having an issue with a salesperson and my youngest will chime in, oh no, oh wait, she's being a Karen. I'm like, first of all, it's like, really, you know what it means? And I'm like, okay, can you pipe down? And then I have an entire line of women in Bloomingdale's like looking at me, and I'm like, okay,
I know. Isn't that the worst? When your kids are against you, embarrassed.
I know. Well, that's why. Listen. My sitcom idea for you is going to be gold.
I can't wait.
Trust me. Everything you're saying to me, I'm like, are you kidding me right now? And your husband's British? Stop playing.
And my husband's British, and we couldn't be more opposite. We are very
this is gold.
From a tight-knit Jewish family in Westchester, Tanya.
Oh, you're gold. You're Jewish too. You're my girl. I've been looking for you all my life.
Yeah, I know where you went to, and an FIT grad too, Tanya. We went to the same school.
Yes, FIT school.
That's it, baby. But no, we got to talk. It's a sitcom in the making. It really is.
No, I already started it. I was waiting for the perfect person like you to come in, so then we can figure out your person and make sure it's right to the person I wrote it for. But I know it's for you. I know it is. This is it. Thank you, Debbie Bazza. You completed gold.
Yeah. Once again, Deb
I'm so glad. Now, if you could throw in a friend from the
I got you, Deb. You know I got you.
No, Deb, you're coming in.
Right.
That's right. I got you, Deb. There's always a friend. Come on. You know, there's
always a friend named Debbie. Well, come on. There's always a friend named Debbie.
That's the good thing about Deb. Yes, there's always a Deb somewhere. Really. Yeah. But you guys, I can't believe the time. You guys are so awesome. Any last request?
This is great.
I want Tony to sing that song.
Which one? Oh, Ain't No Sunshine? Which one? Oh, the teacher?
No, but the one he goes, because she didn't like his voice.
Tony
dedicates a song to her.
Oh, you want that?
You take that song from your teacher that was so mean to you?
Oh, you want that?
Yeah.
Do we have time?
The clean version.
Do we have time?
Yeah.
The kids, everyone, I'm going to make time. I got
I
it.
want to hear this.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
people may wonder, why does Tony Viagra say the things he does? Why does Tony Viagra act the way he does? Why is Tony Viagra a gangster? Well, it all goes back to when little Tony Viagra was in second grade. And little Tony was practicing for the second grade Christmas play and was rehearsing the Christmas carols. Well, one day, little Tony's teacher, Mrs. Moran, called little Tony aside. She said, Tony, when we sing the Christmas carols, you just move your lips, but don't sing. Just move your lips, but don't sing. Okay, so then we had the Christmas play, and we sang the Christmas carols. I just moved my lips, but I didn't sing. And who cares? You know, that's 100 years ago. I forgot about it. But I found out a couple of years ago that Mrs. Moran died. Mrs. Moran is dead. And I will not talk about the dead, because I'm above that. I won't stoop to talking about the dead. So I'm not going to tell you what a rotten old son of a bitch she was, because I won't talk about the dead. It's not right, and I won't do it. So I'm not going to tell you what a sickening old bastard she was, because I will not talk about the dead. It's not right. I won't do it. I'm not going to tell you what old load of crap she was, because I won't stoop to that list. And Tanya Cooper will not permit me to talk about the dead, and I won't do it. So you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? Just for you, right here tonight. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spike that old bitch. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sing a Christmas carol just for you tonight, right here, right now. So get ready. Here it goes. I'm Tony Viagra.
Thank you. That's a good ending, guys. That's a good ending.
I love it.
That's a good, awesome.
I
Thank you.
love it.
You
That
guys,
was great.
thank you guys so much for watching On the Town. I see you out there, guys. Betty, I see my sister. I see Joe. I see quite a few of you out there. Thank you so much for watching. And please come to the show tomorrow night. If you need the link for the Zoom, you got to inbox us. Okay?
Yes, that's it.
I got to say one thing.
By the way, go ahead.
I have to say one thing. Laugh or I'll jump! Laugh or I'll jump!
If we were on the roof, that would be if we were on the roof. Well, thank God we're not on the roof yet, guys. We're doing good. We can still do comedy sitting down or standing up, but not on the roof yet. All right. So, guys, thank you so much. And I hope you'll join me again on with my show back on Saturday with 5 Black Comics and Sunday, my show On the Town with Tanya. See you later. So, thanks.